Hello and welcome to Informed by Tarot. My name is Jessie G, and this is an intuitive tarot card reading for the month of September 2022. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. Take what applies, don't overthink what doesn't. If you do want an individualized reading, you should visit my website, www.informedbytarot.com, to book your personalized session. Okay, my dear Taurus, let's start. Let's see the energies that are going to affect you in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end of September. Okay, these cards flopping out. I feel like every time I'm doing a Taurus reading, there's cards that are just jumping out. Okay. So this is going to be the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Okay. Great overall energy. I see that in the beginning of the month, you got a Justice card and you got a Five of Cups. You know, life is all about balance. Life is about cause and effect. Life is all about following a certain logic, and it seems like you've been a little disappointed in certain situations that have arose in your life. This can this could be either a love situation or a family situation. This is what it kind of jumps at me as. It seems like something happened. There was some kind of a conversation that caused you to really have that sense of loss and a sense of grief, as if you lost a friend or as if you lost a partner, or maybe you've realized something about your partner that you haven't realized before, and there's some kind of a truth that came out. Interesting. And it's really making you feel sort of defeated in this whole situation, because you no longer see the good in this person, you're only seeing the bad. This could also be a work situation where you realize that whatever you were promised at work is not panning out the way you thought it would. And now you're sitting in front of these 3 cups that overspilled because you were hoping for something to happen, and now you know it's not going to happen. Even though this job is still good, it still gives you good benefits, it still gives you good pay, it still pays your bills, you don't see this. You're very disappointed in whatever happened. Oh, look at this. You got a 9 of Stars and a King of Stars. Very interesting. So you got the 9 of Pentacles here and a King of Pentacles here. You've put a lot of work into something. You've been really... You've been working very, very hard. Whether it's at work or whether it's in a relationship, you've been putting a lot of effort into it. And you've been really kind of seeing security in this situation, and you're seeing the situation as something very stable for you as well. And because you've been putting so much work into it, you're really looking for something good to come out of it. And however, that sense of disappointment is there. So something happened that you did not get what you expected. Like your expectations did not, rather the reality did not match your expectations, and thus it caused a lot of disappointment for you. In the middle of the month, you got 6 of Cups and a King of Cups. You're gonna be all up in your emotions and your feelings in the middle of the month, probably because of what happened in the beginning. And you're gonna be reminiscing a lot of how it used to be and how great it used to be, and how secure you once felt. And the sense of this reminiscing process will really detach you from reality a whole lot. Let's see some clarifying cards. Because it's going to make you make certain decisions that will not be beneficial for you in the long term, it seems like. Yeah, look at this. You're going to be driving yourself nuts for pretty much in the middle of the month. You're going to be thinking about how it was. You're going to be thinking about what happened. You're going to be thinking of how it should have been. And look at this. You got a 5 of moons, which is 5 of cups again. So you're still going to be in this energy of disappointment. You're going to be still in this energy of defeat. And you're going to be in this energy of really, like, of this loss. There's a really big chance of you getting into a very anxious and hopelessness feels in the middle of the month, as well as like this idea of self-pity. Your emotions will preoccupy your mind a whole lot. Watch out for it. It might really hinder your process in a whole big way. I do like the end of the month for you. As the month will progress towards the end of the month, you will finally have a little inspiration and an ease of mind coming through. I feel like there's going to be a lot of reflection that you're going to end up doing, and it's going to reawaken you by the end of the month to see the clarity of what has happened and what this really truly means for you. Let's clarify. Dear Taurus, interesting energy. Like, I really do like the end of it though. Like, even though you're gonna drive yourself nuts in the middle of the month, eventually you will feel a very renewed energy coming through. Amazing. That's exactly what I want to see for you too. So it's got clarified by the Temperance and the Six of Swords. So with patience, with self-care, with self-love, with a certain level of forgiveness to yourself. Because, sometimes it's not like the other people that make us feel a certain way. It's us making us, feeling disappointment in the fact that we could not foresee certain events happening, therefore we couldn't stop them from happening when they did occur. And we're just mere humans. We are not here to be able to foresee the future in such a clear and precise way. We can only do the best that we can, and you will finally realize this in the end of the month. And that's probably going to be where this new inspiration will come from, and will give you the sense of peace, because at certain point you just gotta walk away from it. You gotta walk away from all these negative feelings, of all of this anxiety, because it does take up a whole lot of energy and a whole lot of resources. Like, at times all this anxiety makes people unable to act in a way that's beneficial. Let's see the advice from the universe for my dear Taurus. Oh, beautiful. 10 of Swords, King of Swords, and the King of Wands. This idea of failure and collapse is inevitable. Like, certain relationships fail, certain friendships fail, certain situations just fail, no matter how hard we try. And even though you've put a lot of work into something, it doesn't always mean that it's gonna pan out the way you want it. However, it's gonna give you this opportunity to learn from this situation. You will become a lot more knowledgeable about the world because of what has happened. Like, every situation teaches us a lesson, and you will definitely learn this very valuable life lesson here. You will be able to come to this truth and come to your personal strength through this truth, and you will be able to see the bigger picture, and you'll be able to overcome these challenges by keeping your head over heart. The advice from the universe is accept your disappointments, keep your head over heart, and remember that you will always overcome any challenge if you're looking at a bigger picture, because each individual challenge is not a challenge as long as the bigger picture is very clear. This more mature approach is definitely what the universe is calling you to consider during this time frame in order to minimize all of this anxiety and all of this self-pity vibes. I hope this helped, my dear Taurus. I really would appreciate if you leave a comment in the comment box below to let me know how this month went for you. Please like the video, click subscribe if you haven't done so yet. This was a general reading. If you want an individualized reading, please visit my website at www.informedbytarot.com to book your personal session. I love you. Have a great month, and we'll see each other again soon.